Look at the question number 33. What is the question number 33 is asking? A current carrying coil is basically subjected to uniform magnetic field. What we are doing now? We have placed a current carrying coil in uniform magnetic field. That's what meaning the saying, subjected to an uniform magnetic field. The coil will orient so that its plane becomes what? Okay, the coil will start orienting so that its plane become what? Means its plane become parallel to electric magnetic field or perpendicular to magnetic field, or how much angle it will make, or any other angle arbitrarily we need to find out. So first thing you need to remember, so this is the topic based on what now? The torque acting on a current loop, the especially rectangular current loop placed in uniform magnetic field. So now we have taken a coil. Let us take a coil. This is a coil. We kept a coil in where now? Uniform magnetic field, means subjected to uniform magnetic field. Okay, so this is what now we take. Let's say it is uniform magnetic field. It is going to carry some current. Let's say current is like this. So it is what direction? Anti-clockwise direction now. There is a current is there. So what will happen? Because of this current and the presence of magnetic field, this coil is going to experience a torque. Going to experience what now? Going to experience a torque. The torque is given by what formula? Tau equal to mb sine theta. So torque is going to act on this. Okay, so that it will start rotating now. So finally it will come to where now? Finally, this coil will come to a stable condition, a stable state, a stable position. Stable position, it will come to stable position where at the stable position, torque must be acting how much now? 0. So means there is no torque acting at all. Okay, that's what called stable condition it will come to. Okay, so torque becomes 0 means at what angle? Theta. So when torque becomes 0, for what angle of theta? So theta must be equal to 0. When theta becomes 0, what will happen? Sine 0 degree becomes 0. Then torque becomes 0. So theta becomes 0. Theta is the angle between what and what now? Area vector of the coil and the magnetic moment. Okay, they are perpendicular. If they are perpendicular, then the coil plane will make how much angle? There must be 90 degrees. It is like, you know, so this is the coil. Okay, area vector is now like this. Now angle between B and area vector is how much now? Theta equal to 0. Area vector means, okay, perpendicular vector, normal vector to the coil. And this normal vector will always make how much angle? 90 degree with the coil. So 90 degree with the coil means area vector means the plane of the coil is going to make 90 degree with the area vector. Always it is. The thing is, then what will happen? Then magnetic field perpendicular to the plane of the coil. Right? So since they are asking about the plane, not the area vector, so what must be the option here? Perpendicular to magnetic field means this coil will stay perpendicular to magnetic field. Okay, the plane of the coil will make how much angle? Perpendicular, 90 degree. With respect to what now? With respect to magnetic field. That's what we need to understand here. So that's what the question they ask. How much their angle make? 90 degree. So with the plane of the coil, or else we can say plane of the coil is going to make 90 degree with respect to magnetic field. Okay, so that is the question number 33. Okay, look at the question number 34 now. A two long wire, okay, wires are hanging freely. So we're going to have two long wires. They're going to hang freely. Okay, they are joined first in parallel. First we are joined what now? Parallel, and then in series. Okay, and then connected to a battery. First we are connected in parallel, and then in series we are connected to a battery. In both the cases, which type of force acting on two wires? Okay, which type of force acting on two of them, that we need to find out now. See, when they connected parallel to the battery, means when the two wires are parallel, like this, one wire is there, one wire is there. If they are parallel, what will happen? Current will be flowing in the same direction, right? Current will be going what now? Same direction, because they are parallel to each other. So current in same direction means these are two long straight wires. If current carried by these two, if it is straight, there will be attraction. So force will be like this. Now, sir, what if I do series combination with a battery? Okay, I'll connect to the battery. Somewhere some battery is shown, and I'll make series connection. Now it is a series connection. If I make series connection, what will happen? The current will go like this and current will reverse here. So current is downward here, here is upward. Now what will happen? They are carrying current in all direction, opposite direction. No, sir. Since they carrying current in opposite direction, what will happen? They start ripple. So first case, when they are parallel, they start attracting each other, and when they connect in series, they start repel each other because of direction of current changes. Initially, both are carrying a current in the same direction. Now they are carrying a current in what now? Opposite direction. So what is the answer now? Attraction force when parallel and repulsion when series. So that's a perfect answer for the question number 34. This is question from where now? Force between two parallel current carrying conductors. Okay, that's what. So let's go for our next question now. Question number 35. The magnetic dipole moment, okay, the magnetic dipole moment of a current loop is independent of. Okay, look at now what is meant by magnetic dipole moment first. So as of now, I have taken a torque, acting torque equal to M cross B. So that is M B sine theta. So where M is what we call magnetic moment. What we call M? M is what we call magnetic moment. What is the formula for magnetic moment? I A N. Okay, where N is the number of turns, I is the current through that, and A is the area of the coil. So magnetic moment depends on now three things. One is current flowing through this, and what now area of the loop or coil what we have taken, and how many number of turns you are maintaining that. Now they are asking what now? Independent. This is a very important thing, not dependent. They are asking independent. So it depends on number of turns. So it depends on area of the loop. It depends on current. Is it dependent on magnetic field applied? Anywhere magnetic field is there here? No, it is not dependent on magnetic field. Means it is independent. For this question, which is answer? D is a correct answer because it is independent. Okay, it is independent on what now? Current. So this is what we call magnetic moment. Okay, yes. Let's say go for next question. Question number 36 now. A coil carrying heavy current. Okay, they are given what now? A coil carrying heavy current having a large number of turns mounted in north-south vertical plane. There is a coil carrying current having a number of turns. There are so many number of turns mounted on what now? North-south vertical plane. Let us have a directions now. East, west, north, south. Now the coil is like this now. It is a north-south plane, vertical plane, means it is perpendicular to the plane of your screen now. That you should imagine now. It is perpendicular to what now? Perpendicular to the plane of the screen like this it is now. Okay, carrying some current, any direction. Let's take like this direction. Carrying current. A current, okay, now current is flowing through clockwise. Okay, now I need to give what no clockwise, right? In the question is given. Okay, previously I imagined that it's not given. Now it is given. So I need to consider the clockwise direction of current. Yes, it is now clockwise, right? This is clockwise direction of current is shown. A small magnetic needle is at its center will have its north pole in what direction? Now we are going to place at the center a small magnetic needle. I'm going to place now. As you place a small magnetic needle at the center, okay, now they're asking the north pole of the magnetic needle is pointing in what direction? They're asking. What direction it is pointing? That's very important now. Now, I need to have a direction of magnetic field first due to this coil. So, due to this coil, and is carrying current in what now? Clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, get this. Clockwise direction. 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, clockwise direction. Now, what is the direction of magnetic field? Magnetic field direction will be what direction now? It will be in this direction. B. That is the direction of magnetic field due to a coil. You need to imagine. So, using your right hand rule, if you hold your fingers, accept them so that the indicating the direction of current. Then the thumb will be indicating what of magnetic field. It will be towards your left now. Towards your left. Now, what is the direction of magnetic field due to Earth now? There is a magnetic field due to Earth, right? That's the reason they have mentioned a heavy current is mentioned. So now Earth magnetic field you need to consider. What is the direction of Earth magnetic field now? Inside where to where? Okay, if you take a normal magnet. Always remember, in the case of normal magnet is north, it is south. Magnetic field line should be from north to south. Correct? And inside south to north. Outside north to south. But for the Earth magnetic field is exactly opposite because we are taking a north seeking pole, south seeking pole. It is from south to north. Okay. The magnetic field direction will be what now? It will be south to north. Outside it will be. Okay. So it will be Earth magnetic field what direction now? Earth magnetic field, let me indicate with a different color. It will be south to north. It will be in this direction. Magnetic field to Earth. Now what we're going to place a needle, it will be north pole, it will be pointing in what direction? The resultant of these two magnetic field, right? Okay. So now it will be what direction? It will be pointing like this direction now. This is north pole. What is shared portion is there? That is north pole. Now it is what direction now? See here. It will be this direction, right? So it will be what now? West north or northwest. Okay, so what is the option now? This is the option. So very simple question, but in to look at the understanding level, they will check always. The point of conducting competitive examination is not just to get a rank and to get in what now? A good college or that one. They're checking your level of understanding a question or subject especially. So what level the subject you understood in a class? That is very important actually. Okay. So this is what question number 36. I hope that you got a clarity on question number 36. Okay. Can we move on to the question number 37? Yes. Look at question number 37 now. If E and B denote electric and magnetic field respectively, so E stands for electric field and B stands for magnetic field, which of the following is dimensionless? They're asking what now? Which of the following quantity is dimensionless? Now, to discuss this one, the quantity which is dimension or dimensionless, we need to look at this formula one. First thing, the speed of light is given by what formula? 1 by square root of mu naught epsilon naught. That is one formula we know. And in the case of velocity selector, we know speed of any particle will be given by electric field by magnetic field. Means it is a ratio of electric field to magnetic field. Where in the case of velocity selector. Now I need to have a dimensionless quantity. Either I can have C by V or I can have V by C. Both become dimensionless because both are indicating speed only, right? Now let us see first C by V, which is possible or not in the given option. C is what now? 1 by mu naught epsilon naught divided by V is what now? E by B. And if you take in reciprocals, you are going to get a numerator will become what now? B by E multiplied by 1 by square root of mu naught epsilon. This option is there anywhere? This option is not there anywhere in the option. So this is not correct answer. Now I'll go for V by C. Okay. So sometimes they may give you this option also to you, because only these two are options now. Okay, let's say V by C now. So if I go for V by C, V is what now? In this way, it is E by B all divided by C means what now? 1 by square root of mu naught epsilon naught. So it will go to numerator. So it will become what now? Square root of mu naught epsilon naught divided by 1 into E by B. So this option is there. Yes, this option is there. Where? First option. Denominator 1 is there. That's it. You can neglect that one. Okay, if anything is not there means it is 1. So I can write this is what now? Square root of mu naught epsilon naught E by B. That's the option is there. First option is the right answer. So anywhere you never get an option of remaining 3. Okay, that is question number 37. Okay, this question is really like what now, combining some different topics now. Okay, look at now. ABCD is a square loop made up of what now? Uniform conducting wire. So it is what now? Uniform conducting wire. Okay, that you should remember. What type of wire? It is made of what now? Uniform conducting wire. It is made of uniform conducting wire. A current enter the loop at A. So at this point, current is going to enter. Okay, let me indicate with the different color. At this point, his current is going to enter and leaves at a D. His point of current is going to leave. The magnetic field is So my question is now, let us understand before going to find a magnetic field, let us understand now how much current is going to flow first. Okay, so this is like what now? The combination is look like what now? Like it is this combination, right? Like this it is, right? It is one conductor, it is one more conductor, it is one more conductor, it is one more conductor. Since all are identical, let me take a ratio, resistance become R, and this, this one, and this one. On what combination? Series combination. So I took here series combination, R. There's a new movie now, I think, R. By whom? I forgot the name of the actor in Telugu. And this is R. Okay, R, triple movie. Okay. NTR. The name comes Junior NTR. Yeah, okay. Okay, R, the series combination, it is in parallel with that. Means current is going to divide at here, right? Current is going to here divide at here and here, right? As per the Kirchhoff law, let's say current I1 and current I2. So since it is what combination? Like parallel combination. So if I simplify this, it will become what now? It is become 3 times of R. It is become R. Correct it is. This is a D, this point A. So current through this is I1, current through this is I2. Now, as per Ohm's law, we know V equal to I times of R. Since it is parallel combination, so voltage remains constant. So I proportional to 1 by R. So I can take now ratio I1 by I2 equal to R2 by R1. R2 is how much now? Let's say this is R2. This is R1. So it will become R2 become R and R1 become 3R. R and R is going to cancel. We can have now I2 equal to 3 times of what now? I1. Means the current entering here, what we took here? I1 we took. And here what we took? I2 we took. So let's say let I1 equal to I. Then I2 become what? 3 times of I. So current is how much will go here now? Here 3 times of I. and here just I. Now we need to come back now. Why I am taking this current? Because current is very important. Current is very important actually. Okay, because we know magnetic field formula is given by B equal to due to straight conductor mu naught I by 2 pi r into sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2. For this is for what now? Finite length. Means a conductor of finite length. If it is infinite length, then we use Ampere circuit law. We get B equal to mu naught I by just 2 pi r. From here also we can get infinite length. Theta become what now? Theta become almost what? Okay, this is if I write a diagram, it will be like this. This is theta 1. This is theta 2. For infinite length, what will become? Theta almost become 90 degree. Sine 90 is how much? How much will become sine 90 degree? Sine 0, 0, sine 91. Okay, that's a different case. You need to think of a lot of things now. Okay, just imagine this is Ampere circuit will not go now. Okay, this is for what now? A finite length. This we are going to take a formula as that I'll discuss later also. Question number 38 we are discussing now. Yes. Wait for 1 second. Yes. Then. Is it okay? Wait. Is it 2 pi r or 4 pi or? That's what my question is now. Yeah, it is 4 pi r. It is 4 pi r, correct. 4 pi r. If it is infinite length, then we can use Ampere circuit law. Theta become 90 degree. So sine 90 is 1, sine 90 is 1, 1 plus 1 become 2, 2 and this 4 is going to cancel. It will become mu naught B equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. It is for infinite length. Yes, correct. So we are having now finite length, right? Okay, so it depends on what now? Current strength. Look at now here. Since it is what now? Series combination. Now we need to have a direction of current due to all these three. So due to first portion AB, okay, what is the direction of magnetic field? You need to imagine what now? You are going to hold the conductor in your right hand such a way that the thumb should be pointing in the direction of magnetic electric current, and remaining fingers will be what now? In the direction of magnetic field. So now, due to the arm AB, what is the direction of magnetic field? Direction of magnetic field at the center will be what now? Into the plane of the board. And look at the due to the arm BC also into the plane of the board, and arm CD also into the plane of the board. Correct it is? So now, due to arm, okay, magnetic field, due to arm, what now? AB, BC, and CD will be what now? It will be mu naught I by 4 pi r. And since it is a circle, it is what now? Square. And they're going to make how much angle now? At the center, exactly as theta is 45 degree. So it will be sine 45 degree plus sine 45 degree. So it will become what now? Mu naught I by 4 pi r sine 45 plus sine 45 2 by root 2. It will become root 2. As you ask me, I'll tell you later. Not at all required of any calculation here. Okay, for 1. So for 3 times, we need to multiply 3 times. Because there are 3 arms are there. A, B, B, C, C, D. Now look at now. From this arm AD now. So magnetic field to the arm AD what now? So it will just mu naught I by 4 pi r. I just not I, it is 3 times of I. So it is 3 times of I. into root 2. Of course, into root 2 because you want the same Mechan angle. But in what direction? Use your right hand. It will be okay. See, this will be away and this will be pointing. Means this and this will be what direction? Opposite direction. In same magnitude. What will the magnetic field at the center of the loop now? It will be 0 only at the center of the loop. Okay, not at all the points. 0 at the center of the loop. Sir, this calculation I told you just to understanding purpose. All this I told you. If you understood really, this calculation is not required if any other question even like this. By looking at the current is going to divide the ratio of 1:3. So what and all the term A, B, B, C, C, D, they're contributing. So it will be equal to the contribution of AD, but in opposite direction. Directly you can choose this option 0 at the center. Okay, because using a right hand rule, so it will show giving you an option opposite direction it is. Okay, yes, that's the thing. So 1 minute question, not even 1 minute question it is actually. Look at next question now. An electron having energy, that is how much energy is there? 10 electron volt is there, so energy. Circulating in path having a magnetic field, this what? Something given. The speed of electron will be how much they are asking. So now, so since speed they are asking, can we have no kinetic energy of an electron now? And is what now? Circulating. It is circulating. So what is the kinetic energy? Half mv square. What is the energy they are given? 10 electron volts. So let's say kinetic energy is given 10 electron volt. We need to convert this electron volt into what now? Joule. So 1 electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule. So electron volt are going to cancel. It will become 16 into 10 power minus 19 joule. That's the kinetic energy because 10 times of 1.6 becomes 16. Now we're using this above formula. Okay, since they're given magnetic field also, no? The path is having what now? Magnetic field they're given. Do we really need magnetic field here? No, not at all. Okay. So now I'm going to use this equation. So we got to know kinetic energy. Then velocity equal to 2 times of kinetic energy divided by m kinetic under root. Okay, I'm going to insert this values now. It is 2 times of under root. It is kinetic energy. How much is there? 16 into 10 power minus 19 divided by mass of an electron is how much? 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Now I'm going to simplify this. So I'm going to take 2 into 16 divided by 9.1 into this 10 power minus plus 31 as you take it numerator into 10 power minus 19. So it is basically what now? 31 minus 19. How much you're going to get? You're going to get 12, right? So it is 10 power 12 we are going to get. Now I need to simplify. Don't go for multiplication here. It will be difficult for you. Under root of 2. Root under 2 is how much? 1.414 into 16 root is 4 divided by 9.1. You just take it as 9. Root is what? 3. So under root of 10 power 12 will become 10 power 6. Okay. So now you can just simplify this normal multiplication to you. So it will come almost how much? 2 into 10 power 6 meter per second you're going to get. So I have done what now? Not exact calculation and random calculation nearby values you are taking. So we're going to get 2 into 10 power 6. So look at the option. This is 3.8. This is 3.8. Wrong answer. So these two are right answer. But power how much? A 10 power 12 is there. So wrong answer. First option is right. Okay, 1.9 into 10 power 6 meter per second. So since we have taken approximate values, we got 2. If you take exact values, you're going to get 1.9. Okay, that's clear. So while calculation, please use a trick like making an approximation value nearby values, not too much approximation, just nearby values and do the calculation. Okay, it will be easy. It will be saving our lot of time. Okay, yes. Let's say the question number 40 now. This question is based on what now? Energy topic. Okay, now next topic is the magnetic induction at a point P, which is at a distance 4 centimeter from a long current carrying wire, is how much? 10 power minus 3 Tesla. The field induction means how much magnetic field is there at the distance 12 centimeter from the current will be. Okay, now this is like a ratio question. So we need to have a ratio. So since the current is also same now. So first, since they given what now? A long current carrying wire. So we need to have what formula using Ampere circuit law. We know magnetic field is given by what formula? Mu naught I by 2 pi r. So since here mu naught is constant, 2 constant, pi constant. So since the asking the current is same conductor carrying the same current, I also constant. Can I take a proportionality like this? B proportional to what distance? Now given what now? B1 they given how much? 10 power minus 3 Tesla. At what distance? R1. It is 4 centimeter. They asking what now? B2. See the field induction at a distance of how much? 12 centimeter. We need to find out B2 at a distance of how much now? 12 centimeter. Where it is? Let's see now. Let's see where it is. Let us see now. So I'm going to take a ratio like this now here. B1 by B2 equal to R2 by R1. So R2 is how much? 12 centimeter. 12 centimeter divided by it is 4 centimeter. I'm not converting centimeter to meter now. Why I'm not converting? Because the ratio of same quantities, it is get cancelled. Centimeter, centimeter. If you convert also get cancelled, it will become what now? 3. So the magnetic field will be what now? B1 by B2 equal to 3. They're asking actually B2, right? So I'm going to take now like this. B2 equal to B1 by 3. So B1 how much are given? 10 power minus 3 by 3. So 10 power minus 3 by 3 become what now? 0.33 into 10 power minus 3, because like 1 by 3, right? 1 by 3 becomes 0.333, so much. So much. So this, there is any answer? No answer. But here there's the option is there. I'm going to shift one decimal place. It will become 3.33. Okay, if I take one more 3 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla, this option is there where here. Okay, 3.33 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Okay, that's the question number 40. Yes, this question is clear to all of you now. Yes, let's say next question now, question number 41. An uniform magnetic field acts at right angle to the direction of motion of a electron. So now here V is perpendicular to B. That's one we got to know. As a result, electron move in what of circular path of radius how much? 2 centimeters. So let's radius how much is given? 2 centimeters. If the speed of an electron is doubled, initial speed V1, let's say V, and now V2 become 2 times of V, then the radius of circular path will be, they're asking what now? Radius of circular path. Let's say it is R1 now. Now, as we know, any particle moving in a circular path, what is going to happen? A centripetal force is acting, that is mv square by r must be equal to magnetic force bqv. So one time v is going to cancel, it will become mv by r equal to bq. Then I can take radius r equal to mv by bq. What now? Radius r equal to what we got now? mv by bq. Okay, if you remember direct formula, I can use directly. But it is very good to remember the formulas more. Make a list of formula for each and every chapter because it will save your time. So now from this equation I can say now, so since R is proportional to V, because mass of an electron is same magnetic field we applied and same charge is there. So now I'm going to take a ratio now. So this we got to know conclusion. From this I'll take now here R1 by R2 equal to what now? V1 by V2. Since it is a ratio, the constants are going to cancel. So now we need to find the second radius. So I can say now R2 equal to V2 by V1 into R1. So V2 is how much? So 2 times of V. V1 is how much? V into R1 is given how much? It is 2 centimeter. So V and V is going to cancel. It will become 2 into 2 what now? 4 centimeter. That is the value of radius R2. So it is become 4.0 centimeter. Okay, that's what question number 41. Correct answer is 4.0 centimeter. Okay, this question is clear. Let's move on to the next question now. Yes. Question number 42. Look at the question number now. The magnetic field at a distance R from a long wire carrying a current of how much? 0.4 Tesla and current is I. Okay, long straight wire means you come to our mind what the formula? B equal to mu naught I by 2 pi R using Ampere circuital law. So how much magnetic field is there? B is 0.4 Tesla. Current I is how much? Small I they given. Okay. So now they're asking the magnetic field. Okay, let's say B1 and I1. The magnetic field at a distance 2R they're asking now. At a what distance now? 2R they're asking. Now we need to find out. Okay. So how much current is there? Not given, right? Let's find out first current how much is there using this above formula. Now B